Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Luna Impress. Guys, I hope all is well with you. And if you're new on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And guys, so much going on. There's so much going on. I can't even keep up with everything. But we try our best. And today what I'm going to talk about is about Chris TVJA. He just uploaded a video stating that he didn't see the sign. Well, let me say what he said. He said that he blamed himself for whatever is going on with his sister now because he saw the signs and he ignored the signs. Meaning that when Boo came to Jamaica and presented himself as this nice guy, there was little things that he saw and he probably didn't do nothing about it because he said if he had done something, they wouldn't be in a situation they're in right now. Like when Boo come to Jamaica, he was watching his pocket, with throwing shade and all these things. But I am saying that most people, when they come from the States to their hometown, their homeland, a lot of time people view these people as people with money. They think people come in loaded with money and they surround them trying to get free gifts and freebies. And probably, and maybe I'm saying that Boo had picked up on this, that this guy is a freeloader, meaning that he was just there taking advantage of the opportunity that this man is here, Boo, and everything is paid by Boo because they see him as an older guy and they think that he had money because even her in one of her videos, she said allegedly that he didn't have shit. So the fact that she said that, meaning that she was hoping to get somebody with money because sometimes, some older people are in this country for so long and they work all their life, but not necessarily that they are rich. They attain some income through their life, and they put this money away, and they're able to live a comfortable life. So people don't have to be rich to have money. You can have money in a way that can make you live comfortable. And these people probably saw Boo like someone that had money and he presented himself well. He seems like a person dressed nice. He looks good. He looks healthy. So they probably thought he had money. And everybody, even though the brother said, Chris TV, he said that he didn't see the sign. So he saw the sign, but he ignored the sign. So that means, because sometimes when people talk, they're not listening to themselves. He said that he saw the sign, but ignored the sign. Meaning that if he saw the sign and the sign was real, you ignored it because you thought your sister got the opportunity to improve on her life by meeting this older guy regardless of his age. So it seemed like nobody cared that he was much older than her. Nobody said anything. They just went along because this was an opportunity for her and the family to able to move along and do better because they thought that he had money, and that's the impression that I got from what he said. So in that case, the, he's saying that if he had get involved or do something, this would never happen. But I want to say, no matter if there was sign or even if that was the case, his sister is a grown woman, and no matter what he has done or what he would have said, the sister probably wouldn't even listen to him because she's a grown woman and she probably is the last one to make a decision in her own personal life, regardless of what anyone tell her. And that was her choice to marry this older guy. And at the time, nobody said anything because everybody was applauding her because they're probably happy for her because they thought that he had money and this was a way out for the family. He also talked about that when Boo came to Jamaica, he got the water because, he probably is insinuating that Boo probably thought he was doing something good for them. Now, first he was saying that Boo didn't do anything for them, and now he come around saying that he think Boo did it because he thought he was doing something good. As an older guy, he probably felt that this is something good to do. Now, how can he assume that? he's contradicting himself in a way, because first he said Boo never did anything, but now he said Boo got the water because he thought that maybe he thought that this is something good he's doing, because back in his day, bring back memory of his days when he was over there and he went through all of that. So this is what Chris TV JA is saying about Boo, and he's assuming all of this. And everything he's saying is like he's reversing what he said before, because he came out before and everything was, he never did anything for him. The yellow shirt, he never bought it for him. But it gave me the impression that Chris got everything free. When Boo was there and he took them out for dinner, I got the impression that Boo was the one paying for everything. And everybody was latching on to Boo because they thought Boo had money. And that's the reason why maybe he acted the way he acted, because they were only there to, like sharks, to take what they could get from him. Because, as I said, he's an older guy, and coming from the United States, they probably thought that he was loaded, he had a lot of money. And they get to find out that he's not rich. He's comfortable, but not rich. And they're probably not happy with that. So now what they're doing, they're dogging him. They're talking bad about him. Oh, he's this, and oh, he's that, and oh, he didn't do anything for them. But this is a very ungrateful way to be, because if Boo was over there and he was treating them out and showing them and helping them in some way, at least be grateful and say, thank you, or yes, he did this and did that, but it wasn't something that he did permanently. But it seemed like the whole family is ungrateful, like they're ungrateful, because from the brother, the sister, well, the mother don't say much, but it's a lot of ungratefulness just going on. And this is the reason why I think this gentleman Boo is a little bit upset, because of the hurt that he probably felt that he being used by this family, not only by his ex-wife, but by the family. Another thing the brother is saying, Chris TV JA, he said that Boo is coming after the family, not only to his sister, but the family, the entire family. Of course, because everybody, maybe when he went to Jamaica, maybe the whole family was on top of him like leeches. They just was waiting. They were just there to see what they could get from him. And it seemed like there was no end to it, because the way they were moving around, it seemed like Boo was paying for everything. And you can't blame Boo, because Boo was there for his ex-wife, Alicia Kim. He wasn't there for the family. But this is how sometimes some families are. They see somebody come from the States and they think that automatically they assume that people that come from the States is loaded with a lot of money, and that's not the case. People come with money if they're on a vacation and they have enough to sustain them until they come back home. But some of these people don't think that way. They think that because you married my sister or you engaged to my sister, you engaged to the whole family, so you owe whatever you're doing for my sister or his sister, you have to do it for the whole family, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. And he talked about the sister bought him a suit. When was the time for the wedding? But I'm pretty sure the sister didn't buy him that one, because if the sister she was getting money from Boo, allegedly, Boo, that money that the sister took and bought the brother the suit was coming from Boo. So even though he don't want to say Boo, he said the sister. I'm sure that Boo was the one gave the sister the money, and she was able to buy the suit for the wedding for Chris TV. So, this is not a nice thing to be. This is not the way to be, because he keeps saying that Boo won't go away, and he talking, but Boo have every right to talk, just like Chris TV, and just like his sister, because if all of them have an opinion and them have words to say about each other, Boo have a right, like everybody else, to say what he want to say. He's free to talk. It's a free country. YouTube is a free platform for people to come and express their feelings. And as Boo said, he came out here and this is his way of venting. He's hurted, and he seemed like he's very hurted, because he seemed like this family and his ex-wife really did a number on him. And the fact that with the YouTube channel, maybe he felt in some way that, even though at the beginning, maybe as she said, he wasn't interested, but it's really true, boo, that her channel blew up because of the age difference. This brother here, Chris J TVJA, he comes out and he just running his mouth about his sisters. His sister, she can very easily defend herself. She have a mouth of herself. She have a mouth of her own, and she know she's a well put together woman, so she's able to talk for herself. So he's coming out here and said that he should have done more and done more. His sister is an adult. What is he going to do? But talk. He cannot stop his sister from marrying who she wants, regardless of how he feel. Maybe he can call on the side and say, hey, sis, this and this and that, but he still can't get involved in that because his sister make her decision with whomever she want to be with. And when he said that he saw the signs, there was no signs to see because this man is a man that he seemed like he don't appreciate anyone taking advantage of him. And he seemed like if anybody does that, he's going to let them know that he's not a pushover. And he's not a pushover. You can see that Boo is not a pushover. And the fact that Chris TV, they come out here calling him old and calling him 70, 80 years old. This man is not 80 years old. He said he's 73 years old. So and he looks pretty healthy. And as a matter of fact, he looks much healthier than Chris. This gentleman, Boo, he goes to the gym, he work out, and he maintain himself, and he seem like he eat healthy. And he always said that Chris, he'd go after the food when the food is on the table, and he eat, and he doesn't even graze the food before he eat, insinuating that Chris is greedy. That's what I heard on the channel, that allegedly that Chris is greedy, that he just eat. But Chris have to say something because he have a YouTube channel and he have to get content. So he's coming out here talking about this Boo and saying that he this and he that and his sister this and that. No matter what Chris TVJA say, at the end of the day, his sister is a grown woman and she make her decision. This is her life and she know what she's doing. She's very smart. She know what she's doing. And you can take care of your personal life, but when it comes to somebody else, no matter if you're a brother or a sister, you can't get involved in that. You can, as much as you can defend your sister if somebody put them hand on her or disrespect her in any way. But her choices are hers, and she chose Boo. She had a reason. I don't know if she did love him or she never loved. I don't know because we don't know that. But the fact that this marriage end up like this, it seemed there was an issue. To me, one is the age difference, and one is the allegedly that she used him to come over here. That's what he said, the husband, the ex-husband, that she just used him to get her. Chris TVJA, he also said that when Boo is talking about anything that refer to either him or his brother, he's not clarifying if it's him or the brother. Most likely, he think he might be talking about his brother, but people might think it's him, Chris TVJA. But Chris TVJA, I think Boo is referring to you because if you look on Boo channel, he made a thumbnail with you directing to you as the most on the loose. And most of the things that he's saying, I'm thinking that is directed to you. I don't think it's your brother because it seems so far we haven't heard from your brother and we're mostly hearing from you. So everything that I think that Boo is talking is really directing to you. I guess you want to change the narrative and say that because he's not calling your name, it's not really you, it might be your brother. But in my opinion, I think he's really directing all of his messages to you, Chris TVJA. And if you see that he made a couple of thumbnails in regards to you as the most and the lows. So, we all get that straight, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on that he's directing all his messages to you. But in any case, guys, this is all I have to say for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I don't know when this song is going to done, but I'll continue updating you guys. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.